There we go. That was really weird. Wait, one sec, chat. Sorry,
Yes.
YouTube was not happy because I actually had two audio tracks set to send to it.
Here's the tunnel. Goodbye, Britain. We're on our way. Tom now thinks we're leaving the tunnel. Let's see. Oh, nailed it. Thank you. I'll take that. Wait, we can text them. Oh, we can text them. Yes. We're in the lead, Tom.
France claimed. Okay, that is 1-0. We have the psychological advantage.
And we're about to get to 2-0 before the big.
Yes.
The first country.
But we haven't locked France.
We've not locked France.
We're not going to right now.
Yeah, certainly not now. We have no, I mean, we're not going to get off it.
No. I hate that we are going through so many countries without locking them. We don't need to right now. They're not on our tail. They're off. Sort themselves out in Vienna.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Hello.
Guten Tag.
So we're about 20 minutes from landing. Slight wrinkle.
We've been looking at our options to Germany.
We realized that if they decide to go straight to Germany,
If they skip the France challenge, leave
and
France
they
vulnerable,
skip the Belgium challenge,
and they skip the Belgium challenge.
they could beat us there by about 15 minutes. We don't have service right now, so
We don't know what they're doing.
we will know what they've done when we land.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hmm.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there's Belgium.
That is Belgium.
Country number 2.
Country number 2.
Mm, 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 mm.
Let's text them.
Belgium claimed 2-0.
So the question is now, what next?
We want to at least tick off Germany
And the Netherlands.
and the Netherlands. I don't think we're going to make it to Luxembourg. I don't think there's a good way to make it to Luxembourg.
No, because the train down to there takes like 3 hours.
Yeah.
I know it's geographically
Yeah.
close. But there is a high-speed line from Brussels into Germany that goes through Aachen. And then from there, we can take a relatively short train into Maastricht, Netherlands. Once we're in like Aachen and Maastricht and Liège, that area, we're about equidistant between Brussels and Dusseldorf and Cologne airport. Like it's kind of like an hour and a bit in either direction.
Hmm.
The thing is, no matter where we want to go tomorrow, there's a thing that seems to basically always happen, where there are morning flights and evening flights.
And there aren't midday flights because the
Yep.
commuters go morning and evening.
Yeah, the thing that we need to think about is what is more worth it? Is it locking countries today or getting on those flights that we want tomorrow morning?
Mhm.
Honestly, I think it is unlikely that we will be able to lock Germany, Netherlands, and Belgium and get back by the end of the day.
I agree, but I think we need to lock as many as we can.
Yes,
Welcome back, Moscow.
A lot of stuff going on, but we got to get off the plane first.
I have news.
I don't like this. You've got an ominous voice and you're filming. I don't like this at all.
They're not in Vienna.
They're not in Vienna. Where'd they go? They check the gate.
Zurich. It was like, there was also a Zurich flight leaving, like right next to them at the same time.
Why Zurich?
That's really interesting. They might be about to make a run for Germany.
Oh. We thought they weren't going to interfere with us. Okay.
I feel like bigger strategy here. If I'm first guess.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They can get to Basel relatively quickly, so maybe they'll go to Basel.
Oh, that would make sense. That would absolutely make sense.
Yeah, because then they can challenge France.
Oh,
Which, look,
that's annoyingly good.
yeah,
They can challenge France, they can claim Germany and try it, and they've got Switzerland. And they've got a very easy run to Vienna tomorrow, haven't they?
keep in mind Liechtenstein.
I had forgotten Liechtenstein.
Here's the thing that this brings up, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to fly to Vienna first thing tomorrow?
Oh, we could.
All right, Adam. Welcome to
Interesting.
Switzerland.
All right, Switzerland is now claimed.
Claimed,
Not locked,
not
but
locked.
claimed.
Lots going
We
on.
are entering the Schengen zone.
Here's the situation. They have figured out what we are doing, and they are making a beeline for Germany.
They certainly are.
I think that means that they can beat us there by like 15 minutes.
Yeah, depending on how quickly we get out of here, though.
Beat them to Germany.
Yeah?
Because if they go to train in 6 minutes, which they're not going to, I don't think.
No, there's no way they're off the plane this early.
They would get there 1:28. We're going to get there 1:36.
So if we're fast with the challenge,
This is assuming they're going to Basel.
yeah.
If they beeline to Germany, there might be a faster route there. I don't look that much, but Germany is not important. Germany is not certain.
So we still run for Germany fast as we can.
I think so, yeah.
All right. Let's mind the gap and more mind the gaping abyss. All right, let's go.
Holy crap, dude, that is a huge gap.
In 20 minutes.
Right.
That'll get us super fast to Germany.
You think we can beat them to Germany? If they're going that way. Maybe they're not going that way. Maybe they're going to pull a challenge card in Switzerland and see what we do.
Well, I looked at the train to Basel,
Yeah.
and if they're going to Basel, we can beat them, I think. But there might be a route. Zurich Airport is not far from the German border. It's possible that there's another route, even like on buses, maybe that could take them over the
Yeah.
border. But it would require them to take a less advantageous route in order to have a higher chance of competing with us.
Which is not a good strategy.
I
It's
think
not.
it is. I don't know. Depends on risk.
But that doesn't change what we need to do, which
No.
is we need to just get to Germany as quickly as
Regardless-
possible.
Yeah,
go
we're going
from
to
there.
Germany regardless.
All right. I guess we've just got to hope that their immigration at Zurich Airport is slow, but it's Zurich Airport.
Yeah,
It's not going to be.
Swiss efficiency.
Yeah.
Well, good news. We made it through customs in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but 12:06 was the train we needed to make, and it's 12:09.
Yeah, I'm not sure that it actually opens up any options, but we're gonna hurry and see. The name of the game right now is just, can we beat them to Germany?
We'll do the challenge here later. If you're not worried about that.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way to do this, man.
Platform 3. Liège, that one.
Yeah.
Right.
Boarding yet?
Sam, this is a Deutsche Bahn train. I have watched jet lag. I know how slow and how inefficient Deutsche Bahn has been for you in the past.
Zug fault aus, what does that mean?
Zug fault off. I know what that means.
They're all delayed. None of this makes any sense. None of this makes any sense.
The train is delayed for 45 minutes.
I'm gonna blame this one on our good friend Deutschbahn. It's here. We're
It's
good.
here.
It's perfect weather outside.
Yeah, it's windy out there. It's the kind of weather that trains in Germany absolutely love to plow through. Let's see where they are.
Yeah. I mean, they're probably doing a whole thing right now about like, how fast do we need to get to Germany?
Yeah,
If they have a route and they consider it to be worth it, they're gonna take it.
yeah.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, Ben.
Yeah.
This is it.
What?
If we can get on this 12:19 train, that's our ticket.
When does that get us into Germany?
It gets us through Germany like 20 minutes before them, but we would be passing through.
To declare. Adam, where are you going?
It gets us through Germany way faster than them, and then we would double back, but I think we would even still be able to start the challenge before them.
He hopes.
I'm looking into their route options to Germany, and I'm feeling cautiously optimistic
Okay.
that we will at least be the first ones
To cross the
to
border.
cross the border. It's tight.
I think we're gonna make it. And this all obviously assumes that they are headed to Germany, but I have to believe that they are.
They will. They're gonna know we're going to Germany, because like,
Yeah.
why would we not go to
Yeah,
Germany?
obviously.
And I know this is the kind of thing that tempts fate, but like I don't
Don't tempt fate.
think they have a route from Zurich Hofbahnhof into Germany quicker than us at this point.
What's it looking like?
Sorry, they're on the move.
Okay.
They're on the move, and I can't tell where, but I think it's Aachen. I think that they're doing what we think.
Okay. Well, if
Okay,
they're,
we need to get to
if they're going
platform.
to Aachen, we've got to go to Schopfhausen. You know the saying. Adam, I have bad news.
What's that?
It's a German train.
Well, this is never a good sign. But is this first class? This one is for children. There's no one in the one for children.
I don't want to go in the car that's for children.
Okay, fair enough.
This was supposed to be so easy. We were just gonna go and we were gonna swoop up and get Germany, and they were gonna be none the wiser. Oh man.
Okay. And the German train has left exactly on time. Okay, it's just one stop.
Okay. I don't know if they're gonna see this move coming. I think that they think that they scooped our scoop, but we have re-scooped.
We did a re-scoop, and that's actually key.
This game is all about scooping and re-scooping.
It's mostly a game about scoops.
Scoop it up.
So, based on the tracker, they're both still in Zurich Station, and the train.
Now they're
now
moving.
they're
I
moving
can
out.
see that moving.
Now they're moving out, but that's 3 minutes later than the train to Basel.
So, okay, what train are they on?
I don't know.
Okay, so here's the deal. So this train is gonna cut through Germany pretty early. So we'll definitely be in Germany first, which means that we'll have claimed it. Not locked it, but claimed it.
Yes.
But we can't get off the train in Germany because there's no stop there.
Yeah,
So-
it'll actually go back into Switzerland and stop there. So we're gonna have to ride it one more stop up into Germany.
Into Singen.
Yeah, and then we can get off there and do the challenge.
You want some intel?
Yeah.
Not going to Basel.
Oh,
Their train has turned north. North. Which
where?
that could be a train towards Germany.
Okay. Because the borders get weird around there, right?
Yeah, and I honestly, I don't know, because I didn't have enough time to look at all the options. I don't know whether they can beat us.
We're getting close.
Yep.
Sounds like you've got news.
I might have news. I found a train line that would beat us to Germany,
All right.
and it matches with the route that they're on, and it matches with the departure time. So I think they've got Germany.
Okay. Here's the thing. They might still fail the challenge. Germany might still be open for later.
True.
Benjamin, I'm thrilled to welcome you to the wonderful country of Germany.
Excellent. Let's inform them.
Okay, so they've claimed Germany, but they're just passing through. So
It feels so good to be in Germany.
it's more of a question of if they can get back in time to challenge it.
Okay, here's the question, Tom. Do we continue on to Pocket?
I feel the correct strategy is I would rather lock down Belgium and Netherlands and have a chance of solidly getting that,
Yeah,
rather than taking a punt on doing a challenge, wasting time on the challenge, and still being beat.
I think I agree.
That's going to suck.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we run. I don't think it's worth.
As in, we get off in Liège.
Yeah.
I think I agree, because I really want to take one of those morning flights tomorrow, and therefore, like, inevitably, one of the three countries here, we're just gonna have to claim but not lock.
Just real quick, part of why we're under such a time crunch here is that the game day ends at 5:30 p.m., then we will restart at 7:30 a.m. the next day. That means if we want to make a flight first thing in the morning, we need to end our day near an airport.
So that should be Germany.
So
We've
if
got
they're-
competition for it.
Yeah, if they're getting Germany, we should just let them have Germany and invest our time in the places that are not a 50-50 shot, where
Because
we can at least be first one there.
Ben, it's bundling up time.
Well, let's bundle up.
It's simply time to bundle.
Belgium. The minute we open that, things start to happen. High speed. This is it. Right. We have just over it. Right. Okay, yes. Go, 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 go. Whoa. Right, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Lovely. Look, the stairs are right there. This is perfect. So
Okay, excellent. Yeah, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it.
Oh, here we go. We're getting started. Play waffle pong.
Play waffle pong. Belgium is known for their waffles. Get a waffle and one container or package of a food that comes in pieces that would fit in the waffle's holes. Think M&Ms, gummy bears, peas, that kind of thing. Place the waffles 6 feet or 2 meters away from you. You must land the small food in each of the waffle's complete holes to win. You may only throw each unit of small food once. If you run out of small food and have not filled the waffle, you fail. Regardless, you must eat the waffle and anything you caught in it at the end of the challenge.
Okay.
Regardless, you must eat the waffle and anything you can. Let's go get a waffle. Come on. Right.
Okay, so we need a waffle
we need
with holes.
We need a convenience store that has small, cheap
There's a Carrefour.
waffles. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I think what you do is you get the waffle and a bag, like a big bag of things, so you have a lot of tries.
All right.
All right, buddy, we're in Germany.
Welcome to Germany.
Let's get to an open spot and let's open up the Steam challenge. I'm scared, Ben.
I'm scared too. Look how cute.
Pretty cute. Let's go set it up and let's kick it, buddy.
Yep. It's time to open the Germany challenge and see what it is. Eat a food in its namesake place.
eat a food in its namesake place. Tons of foods are named after German places. Hamburgers, Frankfurters, and Pilsners, to name a few. To complete this challenge, you must eat a food in the geographic area from which it derives its name. You have 30 minutes after you enter a geographic area to take a bite of its titular food. You may only attempt once. If you are currently in a geographic area with a food named after it, your 30 minutes starts when you realize that.
Oh dear.
We may not be.
This could be a problem.
Let's find out.
I'm actually pretty worried about this.
Are they still heading towards Aachen or are they stopped?
It's hard to tell. I think that either they got out or their train is delayed.
Bakery. Tiny waffles.
These are technically waffles.
No, no, that.
See, those holes are they're a little tight.
Yes, okay.
We want deep, large holes, I think.
You make your own jokes.
Food named after Singen.
Maybe we should just like look around and we see if we see anything named after Singen.
Oh no. I don't.
This is not good. This is not good.
Look, this one only has 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're deeper.
Okay, that waffle. Now we need tiny food things to throw into it.
So,
oh, well, that is a single
Ooh,
cone.
Chat. So we talked about how the patch notes for Apex were talking about how Plats, Diamonds, and Masters / Preds will have higher queue times, or like slightly higher queue times, which I'm fine with. His Watson yesterday had a 50-minute queue time to get into a match. 50 plus minutes to get into a match at 5 p.m. EST. 5-0. Almost, probably an hour queue time to get into a match on the server that pros play on, which I would assume probably it was either East Coast or West Coast. I could do so much between matches if that will be the usual queue time. I mean, it's not though. The problem is that he had a whole long tweet about it. Basically what happened is they won like 7 matches in a row, and so their MMR was so high that it couldn't place them with anybody. Like, they kept getting skipped over on queues because their MMR was so high. Because they kept winning. Their build diff, I mean... I don't know, it's necessarily built diff. That's just the effect of being an ex-pro. Like a 3-stack pro team. But it's also wild because they had Preds reset to Plat 4, Plat 2, Diamond 4, and some of them even got reset to Gold. Like, how... I don't know. I think MMR, like for some people, their rank was randomly chosen. I mean, yeah, honestly. I just like... I think what they need to do, I'll solve their problem for them. What they need to do is if you played last season and you placed diamond or higher, you drop down to like gold minimum. Like gold 2. Preds drop down to like, I don't know, plat 2 or D4, right? Regardless of MMR, you drop down to that. And then they can do the hidden MMR bullshit for plat and below. Right? So like if there's a Smurf account and their hidden MMR is really high, they don't stay in low elo. They get bumped up to gold or whatever, right? But I don't think that they should be doing hidden MMR for the highest ranks, right? Because why is my that was weird. But yeah, I don't know. They fucked something up. I just I don't know. Before I quit, I was doing really well, so I was hoping silver 2, maybe even silver 1. I mean, Masco, you placed what, like silver 3 or 4? Like you literally placed where almost every other diamond and masters player placed. Silver 3? Yeah, you literally placed where almost every other diamond master placed. You just didn't have a MMR for last season. Like placing silver 3 isn't bad. Like my alt is silver 2. Arguably the MMR on my alt is probably better than my main. Like and I'm talking like my bronze alt, the one that I never play on, so the KD is through like the fucking roof. Yeah, you're good.
I'm picking this.
It's true that that's a container. Yeah, okay. I think that's fair, that this is a container.
Yes. Let's do it.
Like, let's just like look in the convenience store and see. No. Alright.
Pigeon.
Wait. Black Forest cake. Black Forest region. We can get into the Black Forest region if we get on that train.
If we get on the train to Basel?
Yeah. I think.
I still don't know if we're gonna be able to do that in 30 minutes. But we can try.
All right, let's go.
I think let's go under the cover.
Yeah, agreed, because the rain may have stopped for now, but
Step one, we gotta find the waffle with the fewest holes.
that's a 4-hole waffle.
See if we can beat 4.
That's a 2-hole waffle.
Really?
That is a 2-hole. There are only, is that one a hole? That's not a hole.
No, it's not complete.
That's not a hole, that's a 2-hole waffle.
I mean, I don't
We're not
think-
gonna beat that.
Physics, we can't beat that.
All right, I'm gonna go one at a time, try and get my eye in. Oh, come on. Hit the waffle on the first attempt. And the second. This is more difficult than we hoped.
So we need to eat Black Forest cake in the Black Forest region. This goes into the Black Forest region?
It should, based on what I saw. And if it doesn't, we want to get on it anyway.
Right, because it goes to Basel.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, come on. Hold on. Why do we not have a backboard?
I don't know.
Sam, put it against the wall.
Okay.
Put it against why are we not putting it against the wall? Get out of there, pigeon.
F off.
Oh,
That was close. That was close.
Oh, that rolled up it. Oh, come on, you son of a. Oh.
Oh my god. They're not gonna get it.
This is infuriating. Yes!
All right.
Yes!
All right.
Come on. All right, you've got your eye in.
Lock in.
Yes! No!
No, it's the wrong
it's the wrong
one.
hole. It's the wrong hole.
the wrong
It's not
one.
even a real hole.
Hate it when that happens.
It has been 15 minutes.
No.
Did you just...
Okay, so now we need to make a plan for exactly how we're going to get cake once we get there.
I'm going through this supermarket's website, which is all in German, but I found a category for Torten.
Okay, we need Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte. I'm trying to figure out which part of that word means which thing.
Can we assemble a wall of waffle?
Doesn't say we can't.
Yeah, it's the other hole. Okay, well, at least it's definitely... It's definitely possible. It bounced off the waffle wall and went in. The strategy works. Not the right hole.
We got another hole.
Oh, come on, Sam, you're so close. Oh, no!
Come on.
No.
Okay, well, we have a knock.
We have a knock-in. We have a knock-in.
Knock-in potential.
We have a knock-in.
Surely, Tom. Come on.
Stop throwing them so hard. Jesus.
Two in the wrong hole. That sounds weird.
How do you
According to this,
spell?
they are still at that station.
How do you
man.
Tienken? Okay, I've got it.
He's like YOLOing them. He should underhand it.
No! Keep going. We can knock that in. No!
Come on! At this point, this is absurd.
How?
Dude, he's like beaming them in. There we go. Nice.
Let's call them. Let's call them.
We've got to eat the waffle.
No, well, let's call them as we eat it.
Oh, I think that they just claimed Belgium.
Blocked Belgium?
I think they just locked Belgium, I guess.
Hey, look, Tom's eating a delicious little snack because we've just completed waffle pong. We have successfully thrown little candies into the waffle holes.
That's
As soon as this goes down, my gullet hole, in about a minute, we will have locked the great country of Belgium.
Look at his gullet hole. His gullet hole is winning against us.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on what's happening with your gullet hole.
It's very impressive.
We're very impressed by it.
Good timing, actually.
You start cleaning up the violets. I'm gonna try and get this down my throat. These taste awful.
The little purple things? Explains why there were so many of them left.
There we go. Belgium locked.
Oh, that was a crisp high five, Tom. First locked country. How does that feel, Ben and Adam?
A little bit annoyed that they claimed Belgium, but I'm glad, obviously, that they decided to do the challenge in Belgium, slowing down their ability to get to Germany, because now I think we can complete this challenge.
And we're already on our way back towards France.
I don't think that they realized that if they had just gone to Aachen, they actually would have been able to beat us at the challenge.
Yep. Probably.
Probably. Because Aachen has that pastry that's named after it.
Yep.
Jet lag is an ethical travel show, and therefore we clean up our trash.
Do you want something to sweep with? There's got to be something to sweep with.
I think it's fine.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God.
That was wild.
Got a request for you, Sam.
Yes.
Whatever we just spent on pick and mix and waffles, will Jetlag give that to like a food bank or a charity or something in Belgium?
Yeah.
All right. Then I don't feel too bad about wasting some very cheap, terrible food.
Look, we're taking this out of the supply chain for children, right? that's our ethics for the day.
Maastricht 208.
Yep.
Okay, so
that's
let's say that's an average challenge. That took us how long?
about 45 minutes.
About 45.
They completely
minutes.
challenged. They
Like
did.
Maastricht, if we want to get back to either
So they
Brussels
locked
or Cologne, by the end of the day,
what
we're
you call
not
it,
gonna have
Belgium?
45 minutes.
How long do we have?
I think about 30 to 40, depending on whether we go to Brussels or Cologne.
I am furious with myself for missing the camera shot of me choking that waffle of those violets down.
There'll be many missed camera shots. So, just gonna say a thing, Tom. This train does go to Aachen via the Netherlands.
Yes, it does.
Just to say that an option is to autoclaim the Netherlands and just stay on this train and go to Germany.
They have to call us if they fail the challenge as well, right?
Yeah. So I think the only scenario we maybe want to consider.
Okay, one sec, chat. I'll be right back. What's up? Oh,
For that is if they do fail.
Yes.
yeah. I'm gonna be honest. We might just react all day today.
What bakery are you looking at?
Beckert Conditoré.
Yeah, that does look like potentially it.
My worry is like, what if it's closed and they just didn't update it because of the epiphany?
Right. Yeah, a bunch of stuff seems to be closed today. In Germany. So we might be screwed.
A little bit. Kind of just feeling the vibing.
So we have entered the Black Forest region. We just nicked it about 45 seconds ago.
Okay.
So
Got a half an hour to find this cake and eat it too.
we'll get off at the next stop, which is only in a few minutes. We'll have like 25 minutes to try to find this cake and eat it.
Uive.
Well, the thing that we need to figure out now, Tom, and this is a much bigger decision, is where are we going tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Are we going to Copenhagen? Are we going to Nice? Are we going to Vienna? And the real decision, if we want to go to Vienna, we want to go to Cologne tonight. If we want to go to Nice or Copenhagen, we want to go to Brussels. The thing is, if we knew that they were not going to Vienna,
Would we go?
I think the answer would be yes. It would be silly not to, because we could get 3, maybe 4 countries. The thing is,
We don't want to have a fight on our
but
hands.
here's the thing: if we do have a fight, it's because they haven't gone to Liechtenstein and Austria.
And there isn't anywhere else on the map where we can go and get that much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's starting to look Dutch.
I was just thinking that.
Long, skinny houses.
Yep.
Oh, yep, that's us.
Are we past the border?
Yep. Welcome to the Netherlands.
Welcome to the Netherlands.
Nice. That's a big claim.
3-2 with the country locked.
Let's get some cake. Okay, you know where the bakery is?
They've claimed the Netherlands, Ben.
Claim the Netherlands. Okay,
Good for you guys.
figured as much.
Be interesting to see if they can lock it, I suppose. Yeah, so the bakery is right next to the train station. If it's not open, then we start to panic.
Great. Sounds like a good plan.
All right, Ben. We've got 24 and a half minutes to get this cake. How do we get to the other side?
I believe that's it.
That's it. It looks open, potentially.
It looks... the lights are on.
Oops.
Oh, there's somebody in there.
Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay, they're open. Let's just hope they've got Black Forest.
Hi.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
doesn't look like it.
Do you have Black Forest cake? Do you have this?
No.
No. Okay. No. Okay, that's really bad.
Okay, plan part 2, panic.
So, to get to Cologne by the end of the day, we need to leave Maastricht at 3:23.
All right, what time do we get into Maastricht? 2:43. 2:43. That's 40 minutes on the nose.
We have a shot.
So we have exactly 40 minutes in Maastricht to try the Netherlands challenge.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That could be big.
I'm really annoyed if this involves eating something.
Is anything else open?
I'm looking. Okay, there's a different bakery This way.
There's also a restaurant open called I Love Burger.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna do it.
Imagine I Love Burger has it though.
Super closed, super duper closed. Okay, we should see if there's anything like in the convenience store, Ben.
Screened.
At the train
At
station?
the train station. It's not over
Wow,
yet.
how did I know, chat?
19 minutes.
Let me actually let the dog out real quick before it starts raining real quick. Okay. Dude. Don't fucking do it, dog. I can see you. I'm so I spent so much time in Seattle growing up under overcast, like rainy skies, that I can take one look and just know that it's not like the sun going down, it's gonna start raining. Excuse me.
Okay.
Nope, it's closed. Closed. Okay.
Man.
Okay. What about in here? I don't think so.
Rather sparse offerings here.
Okay, we need to do some research. Maybe something else at that bakery is named after the region. You never know. Black Forest ham? Is there any chance that we could get Black Forest ham somewhere?
There's a butcher shop, but it's closed.
I see a butcher shop that's open. It also looks like it might have... Okay, let's just start walking here.
Okay.
Because this is towards the other stuff anyway.
Okay. Let's go.
All right.
40 minutes until our train goes.
Welcome.
Build Jason his dream bouquet.
Build Jason his dream bouquet. The Netherlands are known for many things. It's not just bikes. Indeed, the Netherlands are the flower shop of the world, so please assemble the bouquet of Jason from Not Just Bikes' dreams to his precise specifications. Complete and send Jason a picture of your bouquet within 30 minutes, or you fail this challenge.
Okay, one sec. Oh my god.
launch. Your time starts the next time you touch a flower. You may not do any research, flower acquisition, or assembly until then.
Jason's specifications are on our phones. So our time starts we touch a flower, but it doesn't matter because we've got to be out here in 40 minutes anyway, right?
Yeah, so are you getting his bouquet specifications?
Yeah, I'm getting those now.
Surely they're orange.
You would think so?
Wow, it's a fancy website.
Yeah, well done, Amy. Oh, God, it's a video.
Oh, God.
Oh. All right, so the minute we have to touch a flower to start this. Are any of these fruits technically botanical flowers?
They're flowers.
Those are fruits, those are not flowers.
No, flowers.
Oh, there's flowers here, all right.
But they're pre-made bouquets.
You ready? 30 minutes starts now.
Welcome in Nederland. Thanks for helping me
We
out
should go
here.
out for this.
I've always wanted a flower bouquet with at least 6 carnations in 3 different colors, 2 orange gerberas, a Christmas rose, and an alstroemeria. And all filled out with some mimosa. And while I could make this myself, I'd much rather that you did it. Good luck.
We need to find a flower shop. Simple as that. We need to find a flower shop.
You look for a shower flop. I'll try to look
I'm
with
on
these.
it.
A shower flop? What?
Hopefully we can just give those to a florist. Bloemen and Planten. That way, let's go.
How far is it, Tom?
Not far at all. Like, hang on. Sorry. The compass was off by 90 degrees.
All right, we're 2 minutes away, so there's a shot. Ooh, what's this? It's an ice cream place. It looks like it has some kind of cake.
That is cake. Is that?
Is it Black Forest cake? Those are cherries.
That's Black Forest cake.
That's Black Forest cake?
Yeah.
Okay, we need to get that. One of these? No.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, that's definitely Black Forest cake.
110%. Adam, I know my cakes.
You gotta get it to the Black Forest, though.
Here, do you have a credit card on you? Mine are like buried in my backpack. Cash?
Cash. Oh, no.
Shoot, okay, let's see.
Where can we get German money? Okay, it says there's an ATM really close by, but it might be in a place that's closed. Yeah, it's inside one of these buildings.
Oh, that is not a... we'll see. We'll see. I don't see any other florists or anything around here. There are no other florists in this town.
Oh, well.
This is our only hope.
Let's see what we can get here, and then,
All right, do you want to put the camera down just to,
yeah, let's be careful.
Hello. Do you speak English? Right. We have instructions for a bouquet. We are doing a game, and we have to find a bouquet like that.
Not everything. I have only the orange gerbera.
Uh-huh.
The Christmas rose is finished. Alstroemeria, I don't have that.
Okay.
Now and not anymore. And mimosa is not from this time.
All right. We've been given a tough challenge, I think.
Christmas rose, that's just seasonal.
Christmas, yeah.
So
okay.
nowhere we'll have it.
Yeah, that's over from the Christmas time.
Right.
But this from me is finished. Mimosa is only 1 month a year.
Right.
I mean, let's get what we can.
Only this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, let's get what we can. Oh, wonderful.
All together?
All together?
Yeah.
Like this?
That will do.
Thank you.
You 8 to get.
Do you take debit card?
We have a card.
Money order service. It says it's open.
This?
Yeah. Here we go. Yep. Here we go. Here we go. We still got 9 minutes, Ben.
So how do they expect someone to finish it if they're in a very limited time? So the thing is that they wouldn't be able to finish it ever. Just realized my phone is falling asleep. Phone, please. So regardless of how long they had, they wouldn't be able to get it done because the Christmas rose is, the guy said, it might have been too quiet for you guys to hear. But the guy said the Christmas rose is literally only there for a month. Like it's literally only ever there for a month for Christmas, and that's it. And then it's done. I think he said same thing for like the mimosas or something. It's impossible finish. Yeah, it's just a bum challenge.
They're having trouble with our change. Okay, start looking up how we can.
I'm trying to figure. I have no service.
I understand. I'm working on it. I'm working on it too. Yeah, we can just go straight across, like 5 minutes. Danke. Guten Tag.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, it's this way. It's technically
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
outside of the Black Forest region right now. Actually, might be closer than I want it to be. It's gonna be tight, actually. It's gonna be very tight. Here's the deal. We got 5.5 minutes and we have to get up to here. Is your knee okay?
No.
Okay.
We'll be
Okay.
It's okay.
all good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Val.
Here's the thing.
Yep.
If we can't get Christmas Rose,
Yep.
they
They can't get Christmas Rose. Ben, Adam, if you somehow come to the Netherlands and you are able to find plants that are not in season from an actual florist,
Yeah.
honestly, they kind of deserve that at that point.
Well, at the very least, the one thing that I almost sort of like about this is that they don't know why this is failable.
Yes. Yeah, they
do.
don't.
So they might be coaxed to come to the Netherlands with something that it sounds like it's not impossible. Like some flower shops might still have Christmas Rose.
Yeah.
But it's for Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's now not Christmas.
Oh, I think it was the Alstroemeria that's out of season as well. And he was just like, I don't have mimosa. So these two, especially the Christmas Rose, are definitely out of season.
Oh, well, here's the thing. We have time. Please send this to Not Just Bikes for his approval. The instruction was to send it, was to text it him for his approval. That's in the challenge.
What happens if they fail the challenge? They just don't lock the region.
Ben, take the cake, take the cake, take the cake.
Give me the cake.
Take the cake, eat the cake. There we go. With 2 minutes and 15 seconds to spare.
Germany.
Wow.
Sam and Tom, you thought you could get Germany today? Wrong. Wrong.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Let's call him.
Shout out Black Forest.
I've lost my challenge card. Hang on, where'd it go?
We're getting a call.
Oh, wait.
Wait, hide these.
Hello.
Hello.
Gentlemen, we're thrilled to announce that we have locked the wonderful country of Germany by eating this delicious Black Forest cake in the Black Forest region.
Felicitations.
Good luck with the Netherlands.
Oh, we're Jay chillin'.
Thank you, Val.
Bye.
Bye.
If I see a team fail a challenge for a country, then they'll throw up a
We're
red
failing
flag
the
for me.
challenge,
Might as
but
well.
let's at least send him a message. Should we let him know?
I suppose. I mean, do we want to double check that Albert Heijn had some flowers?
Let's double check it, but I think we're
just for
good.
the sake of.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom, this is our decision point. Theoretically, we could take a train back to Brussels, right?
It depends on
First.
why they
Thing
failed the
is, from
challenge, though,
Brussels,
right?
The flights
So,
to
like,
Vienna are
the last challenge where they had to throw the things into the waffle, it's potential, like, they could have failed it by, like, not buying a big enough bag of things to throw, right? Or they might have failed it because they had to leave to get on a train for a different region. Like, there are a lot of reasons why they could fail, but they don't have to disclose why they failed, right? And it also depends on where they are, right? So the place that they're in right now in the Netherlands would have different stuff than where maybe like Ben and Adam could come in, right? So Ben and Adam could get into the Netherlands more northern than where they did, and so their ability to complete the challenge could be different, right? It might be something that's impossible to do in this region of the Netherlands, but it's possible to do it in a different region of the Netherlands that they can't get to because of the time limit.
much more expensive.
Oh, then no, let's do Cologne. That's
Yeah,
Yeah, we're good.
So, I mean, the thing is, they will be able to see that the cheapest flight to Vienna is from Cologne. Maybe they figure it out from that. I don't know.
Yep.
And even if they do, I don't know if it's the end of the world.
You know what? Why don't we leave it to them? They get to choose whether they want the fight or not.
Yeah.
Right now,
no.
What are we scoring?
Tom.
We're scoring 3.
Yeah.
We're scoring 3 with 1 locked.
Yeah.
They're on 2 with 1 locked.
Yeah.
No.
We're the alphas.
Then, firstly, I hate that. But second, let's bring the fight to them.
You don't like exuding alpha male energy, Tom?
I don't have a response to that that's printable.
Wow. That's crazy that it was that close.
We like to keep things exciting here. Good news is we are close to Basel.
Yeah.
That's a good way to say that. I don't have a response that's printable.
Yeah, so what we need to do now is figure out, like, you know, we know how to get to Basel easily.
Essentially saying, I don't have a TOS friendly way to say it. What I think.
Go ahead and try to steal France. The key thing is this France steal is going to be what determines if the day went better for us or went better for them.
Okay, but here's the good news, Sam.
Yes.
We don't have to go to Germany.
But I think we are going to Germany.
We are. But we have no stress now about whether we're going to manage to get to Cologne in time to do a challenge or anything like that.
With the small exception of we have to take Deutsche Bahn to get there, but...
Okay, yes, fair. But assuming, perhaps optimistically, that Deutsche Bahn works...
I don't know if you want me to say this, but this route to Cologne does involve a 6-minute connection.
Oh, now you tell me.
But the good news
on
is,
Deutsche Bahn,
if we miss that connection, we're not fully screwed. It just becomes close for comfort.
All right. We know we've almost certainly failed the challenge, but do you want to check the Albert Heijn? I'll take the flowers.
Might as well, yeah.
You've got the list.
Okay.
Go on in. I'll see you in a minute.
I'll take this.
Yep.
Okay, I'm looking for one of these guys.
Yeah. Hi.
Definitely not.
With flowers.
No dice.
Long story.
Can I get a picture?
Sure.
Can you take a picture?
But in about a minute's time, someone's going to come out and I've got to be on camera very quick. In fact, excuse me, I have to be on camera right now. Sorry about that.
No good.
No good?
No good. No Christmas roses.
No good. All right. Well, that's the game.
So failed the challenge. They don't lose anything. I think
We are playing a game and we had to go and get some flowers. And unfortunately, we have failed the challenge. Would you like some flowers?
Yes.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. There you go.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
All right, we got a dash. Have a good day. All right, so bad news. Challenge failed. Comprehensively, there is not another florist within half an hour. Cannot be done.
At least according to that florist, who seemed very trustworthy.
And was also the only one open in Maastricht.
Yeah.
So, that's the bad news. The good news is we think the challenge is actually impossible. I don't think it matters that we failed this. What matters is...
It could even be good if they come to the Netherlands and attempt this and waste all that time and...
Yeah. Let's give them a call. Let's give them a call.
But here's the thing, Tom. We got to look really disappointed.
Yes.
I know that we're not that disappointed, but like...
Yep.
We got to look
Yep.
act.
Oh, they're calling. Gentlemen?
Hello.
Hello. Gentlemen. Lads.
Netherlands is failed.
Ooh. We did not succeed at the Dutch challenge, but we still have the country. It is still on the board for us.
Yes, for now. Certainly for now. Thank you.
Anyway.
For this very interesting update,
Very
gentlemen.
interesting update.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Sam. Goodbye, Tom.
Well, unsurprisingly, they looked delighted.
The die is cast.
They're gonna go for it. They're
absolutely gonna go for it.
Oh, maybe.
That could dictate how we play tomorrow.
Actually, my immediate thought is we shouldn't try to deal with the Netherlands because it's going to be annoying to get there from where we are. And now that they failed it, they can never reattempt. So for the next 5 days, the Netherlands is sitting there waiting to be stolen. And I think that if there's a day where we don't...
okay. So if you that's the punishment. If they fail the challenge, they cannot reattempt it.
have another good option. There are frequent flights to Amsterdam.
What do I know Tom Scott from?
And we grab.
It's something with engineering. Figured there had to be a consequence for failing. Yeah, so did I. Oh, it's the things you may not know. That's what it is. That's what it is. Sorry, that was gonna bug me. That was gonna bug me for a while if I didn't
That's my
look
take.
that
No,
up.
I agree. We don't need to steal it right away. We do want to try and steal it eventually, but the map is still very open.
Right. And I really want to make sure we get Austria before they get there. I will say that we're on Deutschbahn now, which would explain why this train is late.
And why there are random explosions.
Yeah. Our train comes in 3 minutes.
Okay.
Well, do you also think it's worth remembering that, like, them failing the Netherlands challenge suggests that the Netherlands challenge
Difficult.
maybe did.
Yeah. But they seemed so bummed about it that it kind of makes me think that they just biffed it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good luck. Should we get a train?
Let's get the train.
Chicken 10. Hello.
Check the platform.
Oh yeah, which platform? We need to go to.
Happy Thursday, my
So
dude.
It's the Aachen one. Oh, it's gonna be the
no.
Aachen one. It's gonna be
Oh
the
no.
It is the Aachen one.
Cancelled due to limited rolling stock.
If we
well,
want-
how else are we getting to Aachen in time?
I don't-
The next one's cancelled as well.
Wait. Do we? Wait, we have time to get on.
Obsessed with them, which is good.
Then get on the train
Little
to
bit,
Brussels.
yeah.
We'll have to spend a load to get that flight to Vienna. I'm sorry.
We have to go to Brussels. It's the only
I
option.
guess.
It's literally the
if
only
it's
option.
the next one too.
Well, it's up not much. We're just having like a nice
Let me
little
double check. I'm not
chill,
even certain
relaxed
that the
day.
connections will work right, but I'll
Well, can you see any other way to go?
no, I mean Liège is the right answer because then we're on a high-speed line.
Yeah. There's our train.
And yeah, we're
Back the
just
way we
enjoying the
came
day.
I suppose I need to research whether there is a connection.
Well, what if there isn't? Cool. Cool.
I want to start out by saying, can we curse in ad reads? Yes, I think we can. Deutschbahn.
Whoa! Welcome to episode 2 of our race to claim the most countries in Europe. Last episode, Tom and I took the Eurostar route, claiming France, Belgium, and the Netherlands, though we only successfully completed the challenge to lock Belgium, leaving France and the Netherlands vulnerable to a steal. Meanwhile, we thought Ben and Adam would fly to Vienna to
I've been to Europe before. I have actually. I've been to Spain, Italy, Germany, England, Paris, trying to think if it was anywhere else within there that I've been. I think that's it. A long time ago. That was like a long time ago. I was young and I wish I could go back now. But honestly, the one that I prefer, I would rather go to is like Japan versus Europe right now. Europe's really beautiful and it's a lot of fun, but like I don't know. You kind of have to go like in a this sounds weird, but you kind of have to go in like with people. I know there are people who like do solo trips to Europe and stuff, but that's usually like backpacking or something like, or like a self-discovery trip. But like if you go to Europe, you kind of have to go with a friend or like a group of friends to really like enjoy it and like have fun, I feel. Whereas like Japan, you can do Japan solo. Um because there's just so much going on there, and like it's not, once you're in Japan, it's not that expensive to get around and like do stuff. Um I don't know. I just feel like you can enjoy Japan alone if you really wanted to. Um Granted, like I would love to go to Japan with friends, but I also wouldn't be like against going on my own. Whereas like Europe, I just don't think I would enjoy Europe if I went alone. Like I'm sure I would have fun, but not in the same way, I don't think. Um I don't know. I feel like a Europe trip is kind of a trip that you take with like a significant other or something like that. At least at like, you know, if you go in like your late 20s, like early 30s, that's usually more like a trip you take with like a significant other or something like that, or like a honeymoon or something. Japan is like a, like you either go with friends, you like you can still do like like go with your significant other and stuff, but like I feel like that's more like just an open-ended trip to somewhere. It's, I mean, I honestly, you know what, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I know why, and I think it's a Western culture versus a Eastern culture thing, where traveling to Europe, you're just traveling to another Western culture. So like culturally, you're not like, it's not that different. So you're not like having that investment in a new culture, right? It's like different language, certain things are a little bit different, but like it's not that different from the US in that sense, right? Like overarching culture wise. But like going to somewhere like Japan or like Korea or China or whatever, like that's an Eastern culture. Like shit is different. Like you can spend time and just immerse yourself in the culture and like be immersed there, because it's different. It's not like the same old that you see. So like you do like like sometimes it's easier to do that alone or with like a small group. But like you can do it alone. Whereas like Europe, it's just like, oh cool, it's just Western culture, but with like not America eating all of the nice places. Also Japan, like Japan, it's just like, yeah, it's very easy to remind yourself you're a guest. Like if you are of Western descent, you know, how if you have some Caucasian in you, uh like it's very easy to, like you said, it's easy to remind yourself that you're a guest there, and like, you know, it's not, it's not. Like I really want to go to Japan. Japan would be a blast. Um I don't know, dude. Like it's not even like a weeb thing. I just think that like the way that they preserve historical things there, and like I don't know, like have respect for others and shit, and like just like the way that they do stuff there, I think is just so awesome, and I want to immerse myself in that. and like go spend time at like an onsen, and like have that experience. See Fuji. I don't know if I could climb Fuji with my health, but like, you know, see Fuji, see like, you know, see Akihabara, obviously. But like all that kind of stuff of just like seeing everything and truly experiencing it is the dream. Someday, chat. Maybe 2026. Dude, if we go 2026, I'm gonna need chat to start piling up some money for me, please. What? I'm allowed to say that? I'm disabled. This is my work. I'm gonna need a pay raise, okay? Hey, look, I'm not the one who decided this. Tinkenton came in and said 2026, Shiro's gotta go to Japan. I'm not the one making the decision. Tinkenton made the decision. If you're not happy about it, you know, you gotta bring it up to Koja. I have no control over Tinkenton. That's all the Daio. I am but a small fox. Then pays for it then. Lamau. Be a hilarious way to meet someone for the first time. Oh my god. Dude, I could never. Back to Expedition 33. Hell yeah. I've heard some really good things about that. We might check it out next week. I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about it. I appreciate it, Tinkerton. Have fun playing games. So we might have to get back into Schedule 1 as well.
This group of 4, but they surprised us by flying to Zurich, Switzerland, and beating us to Germany by only a few minutes. Now they're on their way to France, hoping to steal it from us. We weren't too worried about that because we had a great plan to fly to Vienna in the morning. But our train to Cologne Airport was cancelled, so we had to scramble and go back to Brussels, where there's a later, more expensive flight, if we can even make it there in time.
Back the way we came then?
I suppose I need to research whether there is a connection.
Well, what if there isn't? Cool.
Same.
Cool.
No, it's recommending we go via Aachen, which is not possible. Look at that route. That's the most efficient route to Brussels Airport.
I don't know why, because earlier it seemed to show me.
I'm
No,
sure
there's a route. Yeah, yeah. There's a 431 to Brussels Central.
All right. I need like a shot of your face and the train and everything, just like, you got Deutsche Bahn.
It's really impressive considering we didn't even go into Germany.
Yeah.
We still got Deutsche Bahn.
Yeah. I'm not saying we're going slowly, but we are about to be overtaken by a bicycle.
Yeah, that's tough. They're still not going to Basel, but
Why not? Are they having train problems as well?
certainly possible. I mean, they're in Germany.
Ben, I'm not certain, but maybe you just got Deutsche Bahn.
Maybe we just got Deutsche Bahn.
Hey, Ben, Deutsche Bahn canceled our train.
This is shocking. This is a shocking development to me.
You know, a huge strat in this game should be to avoid Germany entirely. Now, the good news is that there is supposedly another train in like 15 minutes. So it should theoretically be fine.
We heard a large explosion, and then they just made the train disappear off the board.
So I wouldn't say that it's a good sign.
Okay, so if they're going to Basel, there is Basel, Mulhouse, Freiburg Airport, I think it's called. That one. And is there a Vienna flight out of that tomorrow? The 10:10 Austrian to Vienna. What time does it arrive?
11:40.
What time would our flight arrive from Brussels?
Oh no. Oh, dude. Sorry, one sec, chat. Um So Steam decided to recommend a game for me. I was moving Windows, and some of you are gonna laugh at this because you know the situation of what happened. Just take a look at who they recommend, whose review they used to recommend this game for me. I mean, I don't know that it's a shit game, Masco. The Steam apparently didn't get the memo about him though. I had to. That's what I was taking a screenshot of that and sending it to Ty.
5 minutes earlier. But it doesn't. It's not the schedule. It's wheels down. It's wheels.
Surprised he has the balls to keep streaming. I mean, of course he does, because there's no consequences to any of this shit. Okay, I say that there were some definite consequences to what he did. And it's actually kind of funny when you think about it, because I guess, I don't know, he thought that nobody would like the people wouldn't talk, or I mean, he was on Kingmaker shit. But like when all this shit blew up, he was like, they were doing like collabs with Iron Mouse and like getting in with Vishojo. Like they were doing shit. And then everything came out, and like we knew because we experienced it, they were a dog shit person, and all of that went away. Which is why I always say, just be yourself. Like, what you see is what you get for me. I'm the same in stream as I am off stream. I just don't get involved in like drama or shit. Like, there's stuff that's happened. Yeah. Yep. There's stuff that's happened like even recently that like I inadvertently, like, I had nothing to do with it, and I got pulled into because they like, I don't know. I didn't even know the whole situation of what happened until like I don't even know. I had to like look into it. But like I like had somebody like message me saying that they were blocking me or something because, but like I'm a cool person and like they like my vibe and shit. But like, and so I kind of sat there, I'm like, what did I do? And it turns out that they had a problem with somebody that I know, who, like, I wasn't there for it. I don't know what happened. I wasn't involved in any of it. And they just pulled me into it. And I was just like, okay, cool. You block me. I don't know what's going on. I just don't. Yeah, I mean, when I'm with Ty, like, not on stream, like, I'm a little bit more, like, I guess unhinged is the way to say it. Like, I just like it's a little bit more, but that's also because like usually I'm like either like on meds or something. To be clear, Twitch prescribed meds. But like, I don't know, his community is a little bit different. Like it's a little bit more edgier. Not in a bad way. It's just like, I don't know. Sometimes you kind of have to tiptoe around certain things within the VTubing community. But I mean, it's also like Ty's a different kind of friend. Like that friendship's different. He gets the most fascinating people in his chat. Yeah, it's just a different experience with him and his community. Like, and like Ty's known me the longest outside of Jasmine, the longest out of anybody in stream. So it's like, you know, really I don't know. I'm not that different, to be clear. I just am more aware. I won't say I'm more aware of what I'm saying, but like there are certain jokes that like I could make at his expense that like I probably wouldn't make on my own stream. Not because like I'm like, oh, like I don't want to, like, they're cancelable jokes or anything like that. It's just like they're jokes at him or like at I don't want to say at his community's expense, but at his community expense, that are like inside jokes or something like that within that community. And it's like not, it just would, like, it's something that just wouldn't happen in our community because of the nature of like the people he gets and shit. Also, he goes on tangents and takes the conversations to places. I'm just picking up what he's putting out, reciprocating it. But yeah, I usually hear, why is it always me? It's true. It's true. It's really bad. I honestly, I don't know what, like, he's a magnet. He's a magnet for problematic viewers. Somehow they always just manage to take it just a step too far, and it's like, why? Also, I feel like, I'll say this, like, the way that I will talk to certain people in his chat is different than how I talk on stream, purely because they're a very close friend, and that is the relationship that we have. Specifically unique. The words that I say specifically to her or about her is all love, and like, she sent me more horrendous shit, and it's like it just is what it is. That's just the nature of the friendship. And like, if I had a friend in VTubing that was like that, I would do the same thing. But like, yeah, like the way, like, to be clear, for those of you who know, like the things that Ty and I will say about her lovingly, because she'll fire back real fucking hard. Like, that's just the friendship between the three of us. We've known each other for 6 years now, I think. And like, that includes COVID time. So it's like, even like, it feels like even longer than that. Good times.
It came. Gonna be late, but it came.
Well, I do think we're going to be able to steal France. Well, if we succeed, I think that we are going to be able to give it the old college try.
Ye old college try.
All right, Sam, we are nearly back in Liège. What are the lads doing?
They're on the line west to Basel, as I thought they'd be.
All right. I'm not convinced that's a good strategy for them.
I mean, they're not in any sort of advantageous position to us, as far as we can tell.
You know what it is? I've realized this. The problem for Ty, at least in the past, you've got me thinking about this now. The problem has been that people get very parasocial in his chat. Because he doesn't really hold anything back, like, with what's going, well, he holds back certain things of what's going on in his life for the most part, but like, like stuff with his mom, he keeps like not there because it's not a good situation for her. But like, everything else in his life, he just like, he talks about, and then like, people just tell him like shit that's happening in their lives, which is kind of like what VTubing or not VTubing, what streaming is, right? But like, he's just like he's just got that like I was gonna say aura, or just like he's a friendly dude. I mean, he's the same as me. Like, I'll be friends with you until you give me a reason not to, right? Like that's really the rule within the community is you're welcome in our community until you give us a reason not to be, right? And so like I think it's just like they get so parasocial so fast that it's just like, fuck, dude. Why? It's bad.
Of course, they have the chance to pick up France, which that's significant.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to steal France.
It would be imagine that they take the Eurostar and we end up with France and Germany on the first day.
Ridiculous.
It's unheard of.
And it's like, they just left that open.
Yeah.
Because the thing about a steal, as of course you know, because you, the audience, are very smart, a steal is a 2-point swing. It takes a point away from them, and it adds a point to us. So it's functionally worth the same as getting 2 countries.
Yep. It's 3-2 now, but it could be 3-2 the other way.
Yeah. But if we blow it, then they'll have won the day.
I don't see that happening.
Smile at the window.
So good. There's a
I think that's bus schedule. That's the departure board. Mulhouse, track 33.
Look how French it is.
There he is.
Asking you to be quiet.
I hate him.
We hate him. But we have to be quiet.
Be that we quiet.
We have to be quiet.
Are they doing something weird, Tom? Or why are you looking like that?
There is a train to Saint Louis in 3 minutes for them from platform 33.
All platforms?
In theory, they could get that and try and get France tonight, but they'll have to get a move on.
Here we go, Ben. Finally leaving.
To France.
Leaving 5 minutes late.
Thank you, SN Saya. So they're going back to Brussels.
Yes, which is very surprising to us.
We're trying to figure out why. Like,
yeah, we thought they should have gone down to Luxembourg.
Because they could get Luxembourg. But like, we're like, maybe there's like a really good flight out of Brussels in the morning, but we can't find anything.
No, I mean, it seems like the best flight out of Brussels is to Vienna, but we would beat them to Austria tomorrow morning.
And there's like an okay flight to Copenhagen, but it's not a slam dunk.
You're also just going to be wasting time in Brussels because you're in Belgium, a country you've already locked.
Yeah, they're just sitting around in Belgium. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing.
Man, it's a slow train.
Yeah, it's crawling along into France.
It's all right. It's all right.
Bum.
And they are entering France.
Excuse me.
I really hope they stuff up the challenge. I really, really hope
That
they
would
stuff
be
up the
very
challenge.
nice.
It'd be very, very useful for us.
All right, buddy.
Well, we've made it to France.
Oh, man, I hope that this works.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we just wasted so much time.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. Let's hurry up.
Welcome to St. Louis.
Let's get out in front of the station in case we gotta like run to a business or such.
I'm excited
Stop
to see
it.
the arch.
All right, they are
Stop
in
it.
Saint Louis.
Lay down.
Okay.
So we should expect their challenge.
No.
Okay, hello. We have made it to France, a vulnerable country.
It's very vulnerable here.
It is controlled by the tyrannical Tom and Sam, but we are here to liberate it. We're gonna go ahead and open this. Let's hope we can do this one.
All right, here we go.
Open an unpopular museum. The Louvre in Paris is the most popular museum in the world. In this challenge, you must create the least popular. Go to any museum, then spend 20 minutes recreating 3 things that are there. Mark an area of 4 by 4 feet and place your 3 objects and sign with the name of your museum inside. This is your new museum. In the next 10 minutes, if any stranger spends more than 5 seconds in your museum, you fail. At least 5 strangers must visit and leave your museum during the 10 minutes, or you must start over. The museum you visit may be out of the country, but your museum must be in France.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. It seems as though there is something called the Pocket Museum, which is open 24 hours because it's just a little window.
Okay.
It's actually back in Switzerland.
Okay.
We can take the tram there. We can get there before the day is out. We'll take the next tram. We can get there, like, we'll basically end the day at the museum. The annoying thing is we have to go into Switzerland and we have to go back into France.
Right, because we have to actually do the challenge in the country. So, but that's fine. This is, look, it's not
Interesting.
the easiest challenge in the world.
No, I think we
could
can do
get
it.
screwed, but like, there's no time limit. We can take our time.
Yeah.
And I think we can do it.
This is true.
I think we can do it. I think we can make a museum that people do not give a shit about at all. Okay, well, let's go to the Pocket Museum.
Let's get on the tram.
We're having so much fun on the tram.
Okay. There's nothing more we can do tonight other than wait for that call. Except for pick the flight. Our options are still Vienna or Nice.
If they're taking a flight out of Basel, they're taking this flight. And if they're taking this flight, I think we want to take the flight.
Yeah, I
Because
agree.
we want to fight over those countries so that at best...
And if they're not taking that flight, we've got the
Right.
either the best or the second best bit on the board.
Right.
With no competition. Or yeah, it's the only book the flight, book the flight. Yeah.
I'm petting Doge.
$734.
That's more than I want.
That's
It's 20%.
slightly less than a fifth of our total budget,
Yeah,
and we didn't spend any today.
call it. We're going to Vienna. Tomorrow is going to be
Interesting.
a fight over, what do you call that region? I mean, I can't call the fight over Austria-Hungary. That's, we had a couple of those, you know?
Yeah.
Those were the world wars, Chad, if you didn't know.
Ben, welcome to the Pocket Museum.
Oh, it's so cute.
Look at that. In many ways, it's one of the cutest things I've ever seen in my whole life.
So he's rolling up a little present, it would seem. They're doing surgery, which is dark. What's happening in this one?
Uh-oh.
This one's very
No,
dark.
it's spooky. Oh no, that elf is dead.
I think that this is murder.
5, 4, 3, 2.
See you tomorrow, folks.
1. Happy rest period, Tom.
Now maybe seeing World War III soon.
Well, Ben, the day is ending.
Possibly.
Tomorrow morning, I think we can finalize what we're gonna do here.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Okay, now it's time for the first rest period. Each day, at 5:30 p.m. Central European Time, gameplay stops so that players can sleep, shower, and consume as many calories as possible. Gameplay resumes from the exact same point at 7:30 a.m. Central European Time the next morning, and so, without further ado,
Good dog.
here is day 2.
Day 2,
Day
chat.
2.
Good morning.
We're going to Vienna. We think they're going to Vienna. Let's get on a train.
Let's do it.
Oh, all right. Brussels Airport, platform 3. Yeah,
Here we go. Great timing. Not that we're in much of a rush, but
True, but we might as well.
Good morning.
Good morning. Everyone seems to be asleep here in wonderful Basel, but not us.
Not us.
We are awake here.
We're awake and we're at the Husag Museum. Unfortunately, we need to pick the 3 most boring things from here
It's true.
and recreate them. Make like a wrapping paper.
The fork.
I mean, does this branch count? Like, are these are a thing in there?
These are a thing in there. There are a lot of objects that we can recreate.
Yeah.
We need to figure out where we're going to build our little museum. There's like a couple of options, right? We could go, because we've got to get back over the French border. So we could go back to that train station we were at. There's also the airport right over the border. Oh, look at this. People are throwing out their Christmas tree. So maybe we just... Perfect. We've done it. Train station or airport? Where should we build our museum? Let's try the train station.
Okay.
Because I'm not confident about the airport. Where are Sam and Tom this morning?
I can now see why our game day is so short. Because despite a 14-hour overnight, it is still
Can't see anything out
pitch
there.
black outside. But the sun will rise soon. Hopefully.
If it doesn't, we're in bigger trouble than.
Yeah, but at least probably equal challenges for both teams.
Guys, feel.
This kiosk is open, Ben.
See if there's anything. You know what we could do? We could take one of these.
Oh, that looks like wrapping paper.
And sort of recreate the like roll of wrapping
Yeah,
paper.
I like that.
Gnomes had. Okay, let's get that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go get on the train. Where are Sam and Tom? We just have to see, like, yeah, when they go to the airport. If they go to the airport. I have to
Surely they're going to the airport.
Welcome to Brussels Airport, Tom. Before you go up,
Yeah.
curious for your opinion. Are humans animals? What?
I wanted to get your opinion on a card. Touch an animal that's not a pet. Humans are animals, right?
Humans are animals.
God damn it. Probably our oversight.
No, it's just a simple question. Are humans animals?
I'm not getting involved.
Seems like a pretty simple question.
And yet.
So
Welcome back to St. Louis.
St. Louis, I can't wait to have some ribs. So
To answer that question, chat, yes, humans are animals.
we need one more item
Yes.
that matches the museum, and then we need to figure out where we're going to make our museum.
We
I will
certainly
just say
do.
right here,
Yep, right here, pretty good.
there are people walking in.
And I don't think that they are
They're
stopping.
not stopping. I mean,
Right, like
whole
this,
corridor.
right? This whole corridor, nobody would stop in here.
Right. There's no reason to. There's simply no reason to. There's the mini mart. We're gonna poke around in the relay. Like this is like exactly the kind of thing that was in there. Or actually, look at this. This is even closer to one of those keychains.
And it's tiny.
And it's tiny if we can rip it off the pen.
Yeah, we can rip it off the pen. Love that. Perfect. Merci. Okay.
We've acquired our items.
I think we've done really good work.
The real key to this challenge is just picking the right spot for the museum.
I feel like I have the perfect idea. I believe that our museum should go in here. It's just like the little window
That's
of
true.
our museum. But the only question is, are we at all worried that people won't walk close enough to the wall?
Maybe. Maybe
We
I
can
feel like
observe
the
for a while.
doorways. The doorways are more narrow. People are more guaranteed to walk through them. If we put the museum like right here,
Yeah. Okay. I buy that. Because also nobody would wait around in a doorway. It's
Right.
very rude. This is going to go great.
okay.
The doorway's really smart. Hello. Welcome to the installation of the Pocket Museum. Our first piece is this wrapping paper. Our second piece, this beautiful pine needle. And our third piece is this keychain. And finally, our sign. There, that's beautiful. That's the Pocket Museum.
That extends for
1, 2, 3, 4, and then this line to there, 4 back. It's basically if you walk through the doorway, you've been beneath.
Yeah. Here's the deal. When we open the museum, it will be open for 10 minutes.
We have to have 5 people go to the museum, which just means to walk past it.
Speaking of the Double Tide
Anybody
just started
stopped
streaming.
at the
Yeah, I know.
museum For long.
One sec.
I could help. But I could be lucky for once. Maybe that's what he's trying to say.
Hello, Damasco. Hello, Trace. How are both of you? Woo! Thoughts on what I DM'd you? What? When? Just now? Oh. Motherfucker wrote a dissertation. Oh my god. Oh, fuck off. I'm not reading all that. Oh, fuck. That is... Ugh. Fuck all that, Shiro. That's awful. Hello. I'm alright. How are you? I'll be 100. I think I'm if I'm an out of 10 right now, I'm about a 3 out of 10. But I'm alive. So, fuck it. We ball. Hello, Spirit. Hold up. I gotta get this fucking chat under wraps here. This fucking Meld Studio shit's gonna kill me. Headpats tie. I don't even know why I fucking did that bit. Hello, though. Hello. And to pop that while I was live, I was cheating so hard. Hell yeah, dude. That dude, like, I don't care if the game is good or bad. I don't even know what that game is, right? Yo, what's up, B? That was a weird sound on purpose. But ain't nobody need to listen to your ramblings about a video game, dude. No one gives a fuck. You know what I mean? Just thumbs up, thumbs down. Shut up. Hello, cuties. Welcome to British Time with Todd. Oh, fucking you. No, there it is. That still works for now, ish. The sound does, at least. As usual. Wait, hold up. Let me lock the redeems because they won't work. And I was trying to test shit, but we're still on Meld right now. Very last sentence. Oh, God. What am I about to read right now? I just hit the character limit, but I think I said enough to explain why it's good and bad, so yeah. Don't type that much. Just be like, I like it. Hello, go now. Hello, Master Emma. Hello. Dude. That guy is the epitome of, like, nobody asked. That's all I can describe. Not you, Emma. Sorry, bad timing. But the guy Shiro linked me to. The epitome of nobody asked. That's all I can say. Nobody fucking asked. Nobody asked. Nobody wants to ask. And nobody will ever fucking ask. Anyways, how are we? Anyone who I haven't talked to about how they're doing. In case I forgot. How are you? How are you? Alert it up. Hey, fair enough. Just needed the live reaction. Him is the epitome of nobody asked.
I found the review. Holy fucking shit, he wrote a goddamn novel. Yeah, it's bad. Chat, to give you, I don't want to rag on the dude. I kind of do, but to give you an idea, this is the start right here. Okay. Like, I also That they posted it today at 4 in the morning.
That's my streamer. You don't get to fuck him. I do. That's my job. I can't tell if B censored that or there's some new shit in my chat that I don't know how to fix. Trump can go to. I don't know. I genuinely. Last comment, Maze. He didn't mention the tism in the review. Shiro hates this motherfucker, and I love it. He posted it at 4 a.m. How are you finding all of this? How did you even see this? Is my question. If Trump actually watched your stream or Twitch in general, he would be one of the people first banned, probably. He'd probably say some dumb shit, and I couldn't do it. Steam recommended it to me. You think it's like a friend of a friend kind of thing? Like someone might have him on a friends list? Steam working against you, dude. All right. Oh, I can't change my... I just tried to change my scene by using my Stream Deck. Oh. The review is longer than the Lord of the Rings series. Plus The Hobbit. Add that on there. I don't even share friends anymore? No, I actually lurk. Fair enough. Hi!
Dude, honestly.
Longer than 5 seconds.
Then we lose.
Then we lose. They will. Think we've been very smart about this. I think that our museum is going to be a huge failure. And
It's just better when he reads my comments sometimes.
Of success.
Happy Christmas, Tom. Oh, it's the Tintin.
Oh, yeah.
Rocket.
So I should probably be saying more, but I've got nothing. Instead, I'll just take the camera and point it back at you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, are we ready?
Yep.
The museum is now open.
1.
She did not like the museum very much. Oh, this woman's going.
Is she rushing to see the museum? No.
Alas, she hated the museum. That is 2. He's going right through. This is working just beautifully. People do not like the museum at all. 2 more guests for our museum. Will they stop and enjoy it?
All right, that's 5. So we've hit our minimum. Now we just have to wait another 9 minutes and make sure that no one actually stops in the doorway. But why would anyone stop in the doorway, Ben?
No
How
one
rude
would stop
would
in
it
that
be?
doorway. But if anyone stops in that doorway in the next 9 minutes for longer than 5 seconds, we do not steal France.
No.
And these are the kind of stakes we're dealing with out here in St. Louis, of all places.
I could see in their minds an overarching strategy being
sweep up behind us.
Yes. And I was thinking before on whether or not that's a viable strategy. But I think the trickiness of it is effectively what happened in the Netherlands, is that the fact that we have failed the challenge means it is challenging. And therefore, you spend all that time going somewhere, and maybe you still have a greater than 50% chance, but even that, 1/3 of the time when you fail and you spend all that budget and time going there, that's pretty impactful.
Yeah.
There's the advantage of being first in terms of you're more likely to end up with the country because you claim it in the first place, and then you have first pass on the challenge, but there's the advantage of coming in second, in which that's not a 1-point swing, that's a 2-point swing. And I think it's impossible for us to know now what strategy is better.
We're gonna find out.
He's in there, and he's out. They're in there, and they're out. I want France so bad.
I know, buddy. I know. 7 more minutes, 7 more minutes.
Okay.
You would never stop in the doorway. You would never stop.
No, you would never. You would never. Hi.
Hello. How's it going?
If you,
You
spend
absolutely
more than
can, as long as you don't spend more than 5 seconds in that doorway.
just we're begging you not to spend more than 5 seconds in that doorway.
Good to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, see, that was fine, but what if she had noticed us while she was in the
I know. I
doorway?
was gonna say legit. If she had done that 10 feet that way,
Yeah.
we would have been screwed. What time are we at?
We're at 6 minutes.
I have bad news, which is that the museum has been open. Oh my god.
No. Gotta go through. Whoop. Yep.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
See, that was also very scary because they hugged.
Ow, my
2
knee.
minutes left. The
Don't
music-
stand there. What if somebody like stops and looks at you or something? Okay, 1 minute left, Ben. 1 minute left.
Man, I am so nervous.
I'm some of the most scared I've ever been in my whole life.
Okay, he's going through. He's moving at a nice, brisk.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God.
I almost just threw up.
That was the scariest thing that's ever happened in my whole life. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're good.
That was really close. Whoops. Didn't mean to double click that.
Oh my god, it got testy there.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, clear out the Pocket Museum.
We'll go ahead and install this somewhere else. I think up here to
Okay,
C
let's
and
go.
D. Yeah. Let's get on this train.
Okay.
Let's call Sam and Tom, shall we?
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello. I am afraid to inform you that we have wrested France from your grasp.
Yeah, we opened a museum and it was a huge failure, but in its failure, it was a massive success.
Congratulations.
Goodbye.
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 Oh my God.
All right, Adam, where to next?
It's time to go to the wonderful country of Austria, I think.
I think so.
All right. Well, that means it is 3-2 to them. That's the bad news.
You know what I just
The
noticed?
good news is, yeah, you were looking at the map?
Well, that was a train that they were on, right?
It was some form of transit.
I was trying to figure out whether it was a bus, but I'm pretty sure it's a train.
And they're on the move.
But that's not the way you get to Basel Airport. I checked. The way you get to Basel Airport is by a bus from there.
Are they not doing Vienna? If they're not doing
But,
Vienna...
why would they not?
One sec. Doge just ran. Oh my god.
They're the same reason they weren't doing it yesterday. Maybe they've spotted something.
Look, there's a rainbow. There's a rainbow.
That's such a good cut.
There's a little rainbow in France because
To celebrate its liberation.
Here's the thing. We can get to the Swiss-Austrian border 7 minutes before their plane would land.
Yep.
I don't know that we can cross the border within 7 minutes, we can look into it.
Yeah, we can look into that. There is a bridge kind of near there.
My opinion is that even if they beat us to Austria, it would be good to be near Austria because we can be there doing the challenge at the same time as them.
Yeah.
So we could certainly be, even if they claim it first, we could be a strong contender to steal it.
Because they would have to get 3 miles from the airport before they can even open the challenge.
Right. So we can actually probably start the challenge
Before them. I also don't even think they're going to go to Vienna.
They might not.
I think that they should know it's too much of a risk.
Are they going to try and pull a train across Switzerland to get to Austria before us?
They can. We're going to be there in like 2 hours.
You say they can't.
It's physics. I don't get it.
And that's worrying.
The Austrian border then.
They're going east.
Yep. The most relevant question is, can they beat us by train to Austria?
I don't think so.
Because we'll be there in about 2 hours, if all goes well. The fastest route that I can find off of, admittedly like 2 minutes of research would take...
I don't like that.
2 hours and 45 minutes. Seems like the border town is St. Margrethen. If they left on this train, which sure looks like they left on that train, they would get into the border town, which is still in Switzerland, at 11:43.
What time do we land?
11:40. But keep in mind, this is not from there. They would have to like go on foot or something to get into.
That's not far, Sam.
It's not far. So
that's really not far.
It could be possible, and if our flight is delayed a little bit, they could get it. But our plane's right there, Tom. What could go wrong?
Why would you say that?
They're at the airport right now.
Can you see what gate they're at?
You never know with these things how accurate it is, but it looks like they're at a gate in the mid A50, like A51, A53, A54, A52. 952 Vienna is boarding. It's a gate A51.
Sam, I really do not like how fast they're getting east.
It's a high-speed line.
Does it stop being high speed at some point?
Yes.
Okay.
After Zurich.
Because if they can just pop into Austria, even if we get it first, they're in position to do a challenge. We got to get out of the airport.
Yeah.
We can't do a challenge within 3 miles of an airport, right?
Yeah, but also, but as far as
twice, they've surprised us in 2 days.
Yeah.
They're out on the tarmac. I think they're definitely going to Vienna.
Okay.
We are going to get to Zurich in 10 minutes. Let's go to St. Margaret then.
We walk over the border into Host, and we try and steal it. Yeah?
I think so.
You think so? All right. There's a train at 10:03 in 3 minutes.
What platform?
That goes Rorschach on platform 33, and we need to make that to get to the Austrian border.
Yep. Oh, man.
And that should be no problem at all.
It's going to be so easy. Not even close.
Not even close. Doing a little flight radar.
Yep.
Well, if their plane gets delayed even like 15 minutes, it could be huge for us, because then we might be able to actually claim Austria first.
Yeah. Okay.
Platform 33.
Here we go, buddy.
That's the train to Rorschach? Okay.
Yep. Come on.
Oh, beautiful. Just in time. Oh, the door literally closed on me. What's it look like?
It looks like their flight is taking off. I think that's what it means when the line turns from white to yellow.
How was your day, honey?
Pretty intense, but I brought something for you.
Where'd you find all these things?
Here's it there, you know.
Oh, what the fuck? That was weird. Theme, please.
I think that might be the prettiest takeoff I've ever seen. That was stunning. All right. First to Austria wins. Oh, a point. The first to Austria wins a point that can then be stolen by the other team, but you know what I mean.
And it took off 17 minutes after scheduled, which is actually
It's pretty good.
pretty good.
Yeah. It makes me worried that they're going to get in even earlier.
Yeah, me too.
It's kind of fun to be in a frantic race to the Austrian border, but here we are, having a little
Cup of coffee. Cup of Joe.
espresso with a tablecloth.
I know.
Look at that. That's a damn
My
tablecloth.
opinion is that our show, more than anything, is an advertisement for your rail.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom, so I think I've identified the exact route they're on.
Check.
I think pretty soon they're going to get off the train in Rorschach and transfer onto this one towards St. Margaretha. If they do this, it looks like we should beat them by like a couple minutes.
We just gotta hope we land first.
Yeah.
Be tight. I hope they're stressing. They're probably looking at our flight track.
I really hope they're stressing.
Adam has decided he can't sit down anymore because the stakes are too high, and also he's only had caffeine today.
It's gonna be so tight, Dad.
They're gonna be watching the dot on the flight tracker.
Yeah, and the thing is, this plane today is landing much sooner than the average for this flight.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got lucky with this.
Wow, they're making some really good time, it looks like.
And their estimated time of arrival has been moved up to 11:25.
I love that.
Oh, it's gonna be tight.
It's gonna be
I think that they're gonna be the first ones there by about 15 minutes, but then I think we'll be able to start the challenge first because they'll have to deplane, get through the airport, get onto transit, get 3 miles away from the airport, and I think that will take longer than 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
Oh my god,
it's gonna be close.
What are the odds that it keeps being this close?
Yeah, it's fine.
I really want this one.
Yeah, well, I really want all of them.
Yeah, that's true. Because if we get it, then the score is 4-2, and if they get it, then it's tied. It's tied, but they have a better route to more countries.
I do think that they might be overestimating how easy it's going to be to do
that route is not
run.
easy. That route is not easy. In fairness, yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, I didn't think of them having to deplane.
How close are they?
They're where everything. So they're about to transfer again. There.
But that name where? No, go ahead. Go ahead, say the name.
Rorschachberg.
Rorschachberg. No, that still sounds wrong. All right. They need to get across the border before we touch down there.
Okay. Welcome to Rorschach.
Welcome to Rorschach.
We got one more train, and then we can run right over into Austria.
I think that they are landing in 5 minutes.
It's gonna be close. That's all we can
see their plane. Look, it's coming in to land. They're slowing down.
Yep. Contact. Text him, text him, text him, text him, text him. You had the text prepared.
Of course.
With a lot of fire emojis. Nice. Okay.
Now we've just got to see whether they can steal it back.
Yeah, Austria claimed. Damn it. I wanted that one.
Yeah, they got us.
That's tough. That's tough to lose it by 10, 15 minutes.
They got it for now.
Yeah.
I hope they enjoy it while it lasts. But we're coming for you. We're gonna steal your Austria. I think. Asterisk. Put an asterisk. You're
Okay, one sec, chat. There we go.
Revving up.
Yeah.
There you go. Maybe we can fuel up with some weed flavored iced tea.
Oh, yeah.
They've still got it.
That's what we're about to do. We're about to go turbo mode.
We're going turbo mode.
We're about to go absolutely turbo mode.
Austria, here we go.
Okay. Oh, no. No, it's fine. They're still taxiing. They're still taxiing. I think they're still taxiing.
What the fuck?
Oh no.
What? What? Oh, that's
no,
a bus.
We're turning to the bus.
That's a bus. That's a bus. That's a bus. That's bad.
We got a bus. It's bad luck.
That's bad luck.
I feel like I'm going to throw up.
Yeah.
You have the challenge ready to go, right?
I'm ready to go.
Weed flavored, like flour? Yeah.
That's Austria. That's Austria.
Sure looks like it.
Dude, what do you think would happen? Just throwing this out there. If the American Pope says that weed should be legal, what do you think would happen in the US? They would lose their shit, but I'd be for it. I mean, I'm for it. I don't think there's a reason for it not to be legal. It doesn't harm anybody. That would be so fucking funny.
All right. Welcome to St. Margareton.
We're still in Switzerland.
We just got to get over the bridge into
Yeah, I would
Austria,
love to
and
see
then
them
we can
lose their shit
start
over
the
that.
steal.
This time we're not going to
That'd be
stop
so
the steal.
fucking funny.
No, we're
This time we
starting
have
it.
to start the steal. We got to keep counting.
All right. Okay. Come on, let's go.
All right, that was a fairly efficient bus.
It was, but we still got to try.
We've got other people
Get on the
clearly
next
going
train.
for challenges.
Yeah. Even if the challenge is just make a connecting flight. Come on.
You need to find the train station.
Yes.
and look for the
I don't know the
fastest.
status of it in other countries if it's legal or not. I think it depends on the countries. I think in most European countries it's legal to a degree. Most Asian countries, I believe it's banned. If I remember correctly, I think it's Singapore. I think it's Singapore, where they're like very strictly like no drugs. And like even like certain like prescribed medications that are like legal, like that aren't a problem anywhere else are a problem there, and like they'll arrest you for having it. I think it's Singapore. Maybe it's Sri Lanka. I can't remember. Like it's not legal in like Japan or China or anything like that. I'm in a legal state. Yeah, so in the US there are states where it's legal to own. The thing is there's a difference between having pot in your home and moving with it, right? So in a lot of those legal states, the limit is that they have is a carry limit. So you can only carry a certain amount, right? But if it's like at home, like a lot of those states you can just grow pot at home and just have like homegrown pot, and there's no, depending on the state, but as far as I know, like in California, it doesn't matter. It's like an ounce if I recall. Yeah, but that's only for travel. That's only if you're like it's on your person. That's the carry limit. Yeah, but like at home, I don't think there's a limit. Also, I think there's probably like the carry limit's enough for like a joint or something. Yeah, it's not a lot. And if I'm sure that there's probably a like stipulation to get around, like if you just purchased some, because you could definitely purchase more than an ounce, right? So I'm sure that there's probably some stipulations for if you're over that limit after having just purchased some, either the dispensary probably has to either deliver it to you, or if you get pulled over and they're like, you know, what's going on here, you just show proof of purchase that you literally just purchased it and you're on your way home. And that might be like a kind of, you know, a thing for that. Not 100% sure. It's not legal here. Well, okay. It's not legal here. Like there's a percentage of THC that they have to be below in order for it to be legal here. Because then it's not fully like cannabis, right? I think it's Delta, what is it? Delta 8. That's like the like actual like marijuana, the giggle leaf THC, and then there's Delta 9, which is which is also THC, but it's different. So yeah, that's what I was looking for. I couldn't remember the container, but yeah, as long as it's in a dispensary container, and I wouldn't be surprised if they put like seals on those to like show it's been broken or not. But like what I've had is Delta 9. And I think Delta 8 is what you usually get out of like actual pot. They work a little bit differently, but yeah. When we move to Vegas, whenever that happens, It is legal in Vegas. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll probably end up doing what Ty did of because I think he always used like his vape or a vape, a pen for it. I'd probably do that. The gummies that I had may be a little bit more eventually things will be green, dude. I hope so.
Train to Wien Hofbahnhof.
Someday.
There's fewer people on this carriage down here.
That's almost kind of scary to say eventually things will be green, because in my head I just went eventually Mother Nature will take control. Gummies are stronger and have a full body height. Yeah. I think I also like just with like stomach issues and stuff. I think the gummies just don't sit right. I haven't gotten sick or anything like that, but I think I probably would prefer the like smoking versus gummies. It can be so hit or miss in how the gummies interact and like how you digest them and stuff. Eventually plants will rule the world again. I mean, the way that we're going, yeah. Mother Nature is like fucking dude, it's a force to be reckoned with. Like there I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting century for sure. Like the Earth took a fucking like asteroid and just like, you know, froze for like 100 years or some shit, and then it came back like vibrant and shit. The Earth will make itself live. Just a question of if we're going to be able to stay with it.
Okay, so we have all of these. We could stop at the Prater, that's tourist central. Okay, yeah, Wien Mitte is Vienna city center station. There is literally a shopping mall around it. I can't think of anywhere better to do this challenge, Sam. How have they made it across the border? All right, they've made it across the border.
As we thought in Santa Margarita, so they probably just started it.
Oh, they've literally just crossed the border.
We gotta get over the river. Okay. All right, we're in Austria.
Okay, we are starting to seal. Here is the challenge. Play classical music on non-classical instruments.
Play classical music on non-classical instruments. Beethoven's Ninth Symphony debuted in Austria in 1824. In this challenge, you must play the famous Ode to Joy theme, but you may not use any musical instruments. The challenge is complete once you play the selected portion of the piece correctly. All correct pitches, on beat, at least 140 beats per minute. You may rehearse as many times as you'd like. You may only make one official attempt at your performance.
Okay. We can do this. Okay. I'm gonna start looking up where we can go get bottles, because bottles are gonna be the way to do this. You start looking up Ode to Joy. Yep. And figuring out how many notes are in it. Supermarket, an 8-minute walk this way.
Something here.
Okay, we can look at that. How many notes?
5.
Only 5?
Yeah, 5 bottles. Do you think they need to be glass?
Glass is gonna be best if they have glass, but plastic will work. Here, let's just get water here.
Well, these are glass.
Where? These. Great. These would be great. Get 7 of them just for good measure. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do we need like a little thing to like ting them with?
Yeah, let's get a thing to ting them with.
We'll use this.
I think we might want to blow though.
Oh, maybe. Well, it's, you know.
We'll see. We'll see.
Thank you.
Souvenirs.
All right. We can just do it right here. So here's the deal. We just have to prove that each one can make the right note.
And then we have to play it.
Yeah.
We're using a tuner.
So, so you're gonna need to pour out a little bit to get it.
That does sound.
Like that's what you want. But I think tinging is gonna be better. I'm just worried about us getting it in tempo if we have to blow.
That's true. That's gonna be a lot harder.
What are the notes we have to get? G, A, B, C, D. And then another D an octave lower. Okay, let's divide and conquer. You try to get notes G, A, and B. I'll try to get C, D, and the other D.
Are we pulling 3 miles? We're at 3 miles. Pull the challenge. Okay. Don't be a time limit. Don't be a time limit. Don't be a time limit. Play classical music on non-classical instruments. We need buffles.
This is a time-consuming one, which I think is good for us.
Yeah.
And we get to choose when we do it. That's going to be mind games, and they're doing it at the same time.
All correct pitches on beat. Oh, how much? Oh, that's so much more than I thought. There's 16 bars there. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. 16 bars, perfect.
It's not nothing.
That is.
Sam. There is no argument for letting them fail this one. They are going to be panicking.
Do we even need an F? What notes do we need?
Are you having any luck?
What?
Are you having any luck?
Not really.
I can't really get it to work that well.
I see the argument, because I guess the risk is that if we attempt this first and fail it first,
they have all the time in the world.
Whereas if we let them attempt it first and they fail, it's ours for sure.
Yeah.
I think we should proceed as if we're doing this for now.
Yeah.
But I could see a real discussion about whether we do a real attempt, depending on how
how easy or how difficult it is.
That's an F sharp. It's like, how much do I have to drink from F sharp to make it be a different
Here, I'm gonna go over there. I'm having a lot of trouble over here.
It's really consistent if I blow into it, but it's less consistent if I clink it.
I mean, blowing will get different notes. But I just don't know that you can do it consistently.
You're pretty good at it.
Yeah, but the speed he has to do it at.
Let's see if we can get it working this way.
Yeah, okay.
And see if I could do the whole
Bum 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 bum.
That's an A. That's pretty. I think you're doing that pretty fast.
Hey, we'd have to do a lot of practice, but I could probably get it. Let's see what this is.
D.
That's a D. We need a D.
So
I'm gonna do
that in
Okay,
alphabetical
so
order. A, D.
Let's see what this is.
These right here, this section right here is going to be the hard part because these are quarter notes or eighths. I think these are quarters. So he has to go dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Right? It's the da da dun dun. It's nice because it is they do only have half steps up and then a half step. Oh no, that's a full step down. And those are half steps and then half step but this one might be the hard one. Because that's a D to a D. That's jumping an octave. That being said, I don't think there's anywhere else that it drops to that D. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the hard part. To keep it on beat.
That's a D. We need a D.
So
I'm gonna do
that in
in
alphabetical order. A, D. This is going pretty fast.
Yeah, but I'm just really worried about playing it, but it's fine. Okay, here we go. Ready? Can you check where they are?
Yep.
Our train's stuck in the top. We are nowhere near being mid yet. Nope, this is not good.
C.
That's a C. We need a C. Okay, so now we need a B, which will be in between these two.
That's a B.
That's a B. A, B, C, D, G. Then we need a B that is an octave lower, is what Amy wants. So that's going to be
a B.
Okay. So the most, honestly, you want to have the most played notes next to each other. So alphabetical isn't really necessarily the right way to do that. Right? Because it's all these three notes. I think it's G, A, well, actually, it might be fine. Well, actually, they go down to the G here. So if it's all A, B, C, D, they're going to have A, B, C, D, D, G, and then have to jump back over to here. It'll be interesting to see how they do it.
A, B, C, D, G. Then we need a B that is an octave lower, is what Amy wants. So that's going to be almost no liquid.
It's a G.
This is with no liquid. It might just be that it can't go lower. Still a G. We need a bigger bottle, I think.
Okay,
I'm going to start practicing.
I'll see if I can find us another bottle.
Here's what I think is happening. I think they've already found instruments. I think they're not panicking at all. I think they are already rehearsing.
I can't read fucking music. I don't know what this starts on. How many notes are in this? 1, 2. The highest note. What's the highest note we have? The D?
D. Oh.
Right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Look, man, your only job right now is to find anything that can make a lower D.
A lower D.
I guess what it
Hey,
really
yo, anybody able to help with a lower D?
is how hard they think this challenge is. In some ways, we're in a bit of a standoff.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
One of us has to take the initiative and go, this is the performance. And that's the pass or fail moment.
oh no, I keep going back and forth. Because like, on the one hand, they have the time advantage, so maybe we just want to,
We want to pressure them.
we want to pressure them, but on the other hand, like, we want to give it a shot
Same
of
thing.
blocking this.
I think Twangy Rulers is our best shot.
Okay.
We can tune them, we can lock them down, and then it's just a case of playing them like the piano. Rulers, 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 rulers.
Plastic.
No, that's exactly it. This is your twangy one. Come on, cheap plastic ruler. D?
Try changing the...
D? No.
Yeah.
That was a good shout. I'm annoyed by that.
Okay, well, let's see.
Then it's 6 bottles, but we need to make sure they're glass bottles.
I'm a little worried about playing on the bottles.
About what?
Just like the actual playing of
Yeah,
things.
no, that's...
Pots and pans?
I've got it. You just need the stupid D. Ah.
Okay, I just need to find this, the kebab place. They do have bottles, but they're all the same size. We need like a big bottle. What is this? Oh, wait. That might be a grocery store. I think this is a
Yep, I
grocery
hate it
store.
when I can't
Oh, where
can't the D just
is the
right.
entrance?
Not reliably. Not at speed. Ah,
Ooh, pots and pans.
I can only hope that Adam and Ben are having the same problems.
Ben's coming back with nothing.
No, there's a grocery store over there. They don't take Visa or American Express, but they have big bottles of wine.
Okay, okay.
Do you have cash?
I have euros. Yeah, we're in the Eurozone. I'll run, okay?
Yeah.
Check on
Both are
that.
going for it at the
Pretty
same time.
obvious.
Yeah, they're in the same region trying to lock it.
They're right by the station. They could complete this challenge at any moment. Jesus Christ.
So what else?
I'm going to be honest. I'm not joking when I say pots and pans. Because you can change the sound of the pot or pan by like putting something on the pot or the pan and the lids.
Spoon maracas.
That's not pitched.
Paper straw pan pipes.
Hello? That means having to very precisely hold the
Yeah.
right thing, but
Elastic band guitar.
I think of those pan pipes might be our best option. But it's just nailing the
Might be worth getting them to see at least. Do you want me to see if I can get them from that shop so you can stay with these?
Yeah.
In case we want to try more with these?
Yeah.
I don't think we're getting our octave out of these.
No.
I think,
Adam, where are you?
I mean, the guitar is a really good way to do it.
Folks, he has the bottle of wine. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. We should be able to make this work.
Okay, get the tuner out.
C4. A3.
What's the fucking order? If I go below a G3, what is that?
E3.
We're almost there.
D3.
D3.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to
So
practice?
I'm gonna practice a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay, can you check what the tempo needs to be though? What's 140 BPM?
Like in seconds?
Well, just like beat it out for me. I just want to make sure I'm going fast enough. before if I can
Phrasing.
slow down, that'd be nice. That's 140. Really?
But again, I don't
That's
think...
so fucking fast.
Yeah, it's
So I've
4/4.
been standing here for like a good 5-6 minutes now, just doing that with many different tone generators.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure with a laptop and a microphone, I can analyze this and prove the pitches, but
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that we have a street going by. I could not find paper straws.
Okay.
I mean, a couple of thoughts would be like, one, I think if we got a taller, narrower glass,
yes,
I think the pitch effect would be more pronounced based on water.
Champagne flutes, tall glasses, test tubes, anything like that. Let's try that.
Okay.
Dude, the guitar.
Yes.
Trust.
This is the hard part, is getting this. Because that's only one fucking note.
Wouldn't we want this to be near this?
Yeah, maybe that is better.
Told you.
I hate how long we're spending on this. I know. I mean, we're not technically under any big time pressure right now, but I want to be traveling. I want to get to new countries. Like,
just to gut check, we definitely want to continue trying, right?
Yeah.
Rubber bands.
How much have they rehearsed? I don't know.
Guitar.
I need to do it successfully twice in a row.
And then you'll be ready. Okay.
da 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 da.
How you feeling?
Insane.
Yeah.
I feel insane.
Have you tried locking in?
I'm still looking for twangy things.
Well, there's twine, but that's not very useful.
Twangy enough.
Rubber
You're
bands.
confident about ruler. I'm really like pair of rulers. Right. Oh, and this one's aluminium. So do you want to just buy one, twang it, see if we can get a pitch out of it? If so, come back and get the rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Punch his lights out for that one, I'm
Right,
sure.
Here we go.
Give it a good twang.
Yeah. If this twangs, and if we can get an octave out of short and long, this is the easiest possible solution. This is, it's aluminium. It should twang.
Yeah.
Let me find somewhere to twang it.
Where are you from?
In New York.
America.
New York City.
Yeah.
Or East Side. East Side.
Yeah.
I like East and West.
Yeah.
West Coast Tupac. Can I do a photo?
Yeah, real quick, I gotta focus on this.
Peace, brother. Say East Side.
East side. How you feeling?
I'm so scared. If I do it one more time perfectly, we're going for it.
Okay.
Maybe.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, certainly getting a note.
Yeah.
Question is, can we
get an accurate note?
Oh?
That is a D.
Yeah.
I think we gotta go for it.
All right.
Is he allowed to do it with the...
Okay, this is the one.
You got this. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Bum 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 ba da dum bum bum ba da dum bum 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 bum.
Yes! Oh!
Call them.
See, I don't know that he should have been allowed to have that metronome going.
Let's go!
I don't know how I feel about that metronome though. I guess it's okay because they're not saying anything, but like part of the thing was having to keep on beat. Did the rule say he couldn't? I mean, no, but I feel like that's kind of cheating the challenge though. Like part of the challenge was to keep on beat at 140 beats per minute. Like, I think in the fairness of the game, I feel like you shouldn't be allowed to have a metronome.
Welcome back to episode 3 of our 6-day race to claim the most European countries. Right now, we're in the middle of day 2, and Ben and
Like, for the practice, I don't care, but for like the actual thing, it should be unassisted with how you play it.
Adam have just managed to flip the lead. Tom and I started today well ahead with France, Belgium, and the Netherlands, while Ben and Adam had only managed to lock down Switzerland and Germany on day 1. But early this morning, they stole France out from under us by completing a challenge in Saint Louis and then raced us to Austria. We managed to get there first, claiming the country and briefly tying the score, but Ben and Adam arrived only minutes later and after a nerve-wracking challenge, stole the country before we had time to lock it.
Yes! Oh!
That means the score is now 4-2, and we're about to get the call with the bad news.
Oh, that's just me. Like, if I were in the competition, I'd be like, even I would say, like, we can use, like, even if I were the one to do it, I wouldn't use the metronome for the actual attempt itself.
Well, could go one or two ways.
It could go one or two ways. Here we go.
Because like keeping beat is actually relatively hard sometimes for people. So like I would have liked to see him like start with the metronome, right? Get the beat, keep the beat by tapping his foot or hitting the table or something, and then starting it and trying to maintain that beat, right? I think that would have been a better stipulation.
Gentlemen.
They're happy. They look happy.
Gentlemen, we played a wonderful song. A beautiful song, and we've done it
Oh.
perfectly flawlessly. And we've stolen the country of Austria.
Austria is now ours. You had it for just a second there.
Would you gave it to you for a little hour.
All right. Yeah, no, fair play. We were looking for twangy rulers and we did not find them. It's 4-2 and
Also, I'm just gonna say again, rubber band guitar would have won them this. I get Tom's want for the twangy ruler, but rubber bands are twangy as well, and you can tune them. Just like a guitar string. That's basically what a guitar string is. It's a essentially like a long spring almost. Depending on what note you're looking at. That are under tension to play a specific note. So that's what I would have done. I would have done rubber bands to do that.
we got a train to catch.
Okay.
Also, would have been a lot easier to play because you just have to remember which one to pluck. Or alternatively, with 16 notes, you could have just made one for each note that you have to play and just do it that way. So you just go down the line plucking the rubber bands as you go.
Goodbye. Get on your train. Good luck. Let's fucking go. And Adam, would it make you feel any better to know that the great country of Austria, which we now own, does export 38.6 million kilograms of wheat per annum?
I feel amazing knowing that.
Ugh. Let's go. Where are we going next?
I don't know. Train.
Oh, don't you dare get sad about that. You were all, I'm not going to let them depress us. I'm
not going to let them know that we did. It's not
okay. Now, we are off.
I am so hyped up.
To St. Margrethen, right across the thing, back into Switzerland, and then we're going to go down.
Yeah, grab Liechtenstein.
And we're going to go across another bridge into Liechtenstein. Another country. Not bad.
We should potentially go do the Switzerland challenge. I think the smart move is to try to lock Switzerland now so that we know if we even need to try to lock Liechtenstein.
Okay. First things first, let's get rid of all of this wine. All right. Back to Switzerland, shall we? We stole 2 countries from them today. Goodbye, host.
That's pretty big having 2 countries taken from them.
All right. We have great timing.
Yeah, so once it's locked, it's locked. The only other thing is that if you fail to lock it, if you fail the lock challenge, then you can't lock it ever. The other team can lock it, but you can't. You only get 1 attempt to lock it.
Hungary?
Okay, let's go.
We need to get back to that station.
Yep, this way. That's 2 countries stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, like,
and 1 challenge failed. Like,
it's not.
They failed. They haven't failed a challenge yet.
No, I mean they're always good at challenges.
Yeah. All right. Lead the way. Lead the way. Lead the way. Quick update, Sam.
Yes.
The lads have moved back to Switzerland.
Okay.
They've crossed the border.
Surely they'll, at this point, lock Switzerland, right? I mean, maybe
You would assume you'd lock Switzerland.
I guess you'd want to go to Liechtenstein.
You go to Liechtenstein, yeah.
And then you lock Switzerland once you're back in Zurich, because then you'll have better stuff there.
Sam, we are in trouble.
We're not.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Tell me you want. What? Dog wants something. Oh my god, my hip.
Why are we in trouble? Jay chillin', Tom.
Well, we're back in Switzerland.
That, to me, was some of the best we've ever done. Here's what I think. I think we should go ahead and just try to lock Switzerland now, because I think if we lock Switzerland, there's no point in locking Liechtenstein.
Because if we lock Switzerland and we have locked Austria now, then you could go steal Liechtenstein from us, but it would be a huge waste of time.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy to get to. We should at least finally.
Yeah, finally.
See
Jeez.
what our Switzerland challenge is.
Over a day later.
Here we go. Deja vu.
Deja vu.
Deja vu. Shot for shot and word for word, recreate any at least 90-second scene from any previous season of Jetlag in the place where it was filmed. The scene must include at least one person and at least 30 seconds of dialogue. You may rehearse your scene as much as you want, but you must film it in one word-perfect take.
Here's what I will say. I definitely think we can do that, but we can't do it here. We can do it in Zurich.
That's so annoying.
But
here's what I think we should do. Let's go through Liechtenstein, claim it, and then let's go where we can do this. Because, well, just as a rules clarification, you can't have two challenges active at the same time.
Which means that we can't even see the Liechtenstein challenge.
No.
But we can pretty much guarantee
we can 100%
that we can do this. Because we can do this at Zurich Hoppenhof. We can do this at Zurich Airport.
Let's go and let's head towards Liechtenstein. We're gonna claim it, then we're gonna lock Switzerland, and then we're gonna figure out what we do next.
It's the RegioJet to Budapest.
RegioJet. Nice.
Have you been to Vienna before?
Yes, a long time ago. At some point I should actually go on stuff at the Prater and but we must move on.
Okay.
When we get to Hungary, we've got maybe 3 hours left in the gateway, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What train do we want to get out of there, and where do we want to go? Because we can come back, but that doesn't seem to make sense when we could.
No, we won't.
We could hopefully get Bratislava, and Bratislava has way better connections. How long till we hit the border?
I don't know.
Adam, did you know that Wagen von Coop und Migros stellen dir ein Zusatzfrage?
I actually did know that.
Okay, that's good. I just wanted you to double check. There are almost 2 Bukes. Then Liechtenstein will be ours.
So I'm having a bit of a panic.
One sec, chat. It's gonna open on. Ugh. Drive-by cheese. Can't believe this. You never just drive by cheese slap your homies? Not often. Ah! Bliss, what's up? Just pass by Ty's house. Slap him with cheese. I don't think that would go over well. I think it would grounds to shoot me at that point. Okay, give me just a sec. Chat. I'm almost done. Oh.
Because I just checked, like, the routes.
I don't know
back
if
to
Ty
the
would
place we're
though.
going.
He probably would.
Mm-hmm. To Bratislava.
Oh, start role playing in the background. Hell yeah.
Only
I'm doing
one
all right.
train
We're just
there
chilling.
Gets us back after the rest period starts.
Well, there's a lot of trains back towards Vienna.
Yeah, but there's then no connections out to Bratislava. Sam, this is not good. There's no connections out there.
Well, I mean,
how do we not check this?
The thing that we could do is just there's super frequent connections back to Vienna. And then from Vienna, there's pretty frequent trains to Bratislava. So
yeah, but we're still not going to get there tonight.
No, not necessarily, no.
We can't get to Bratislava tonight. There just isn't that. There just isn't a train.
We could walk.
Speaking of which, what are the lads doing?
Let's focus up on Liechtenstein. Welcome to Buchs.
Welcome to Buchs. We're still in Switzerland, but we're very close to the wonderful country of Liechtenstein.
Indeed.
Let's get over this border, shall we?
Let's cross yet another border.
What time's our train out of here? We might have to hurry a little bit, actually.
2:40.
Oh, we might not make our train. Let's get this bus.
Okay. This bus?
Maybe. No. Sean, this bus.
That bus is to Sean.
We're on the bus to Liechtenstein. We thought we were going to walk over the border, but it turned out it was going to take longer than we thought.
I'm excited to go to Liechtenstein. It's like, I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but it's kind of crazy beautiful here.
It's true.
I mean, look at that.
And once we cross this river, Ben, welcome to Liechtenstein.
Yay.
That puts the score at 5-2.
Fun fact about Liechtenstein is that it does not seem to export any wheat.
It's our stop.
Okay, well, we are here in Liechtenstein.
Welcome to Liechtenstein, buddy. It's great.
Liechtenstein claimed 5-2.
I think the thing at this point, Tom, is going to be how do we set ourselves up for the earliest arrival into Bratislava tomorrow morning?
Yeah, and the answer is probably back to Vienna. So I saw a train there. Which one do we have to be on?
So we can take a 4:32, which leaves us plenty of time.
And that, well, yes, and that means we're back in Vienna Central at 5:20. It's not worth getting on another one from there.
And there's a 7:45 from Vienna Central to Bratislava tomorrow.
All right.
Oh.
It's the best plan we've got.
I think so. I'll keep researching, but...
All right, chat. My head just started killing me. I'm gonna hop off actually, because I can tell this is gonna be a migraine and a half. So I'm gonna hop off for tonight. We'll be live tomorrow. What day is tomorrow? Friday. Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow. We'll probably I think we'll play some retro games, maybe some new games, we'll see. But yeah, chat. I hope everybody has a good night, and I will see you guys back here hopefully tomorrow, guys. All right, chat. Love you guys. Night night.